Sound, Part 5. Reflection of sound, sonar and ultrasound. In the previous video, we learned about reflection of sound, echo and reverberation. In this video, we will learn about sonar and ultrasound. A human ear has an audible range of sound from about 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. Children under the age of 5 and some animals like dogs have an audio range of up to 25 kHz. People become less sensitive towards higher frequencies as they grow old. Now, let us learn about the low range of sound which is not audible to human beings. Sounds of frequencies below 20 Hz is termed as infrasonic sound or infrasound. Elephants also produce sound in the infrasound range. Can you think of some other examples of infrasound? Now, let us learn about ultrasonic sound. Sounds of frequencies about 20 kHz is called ultrasonic sound or ultrasound. Ultrasonic sounds are produced by animals like dolphins and bats. Moths have very sensitive hearing equipment, due to which it can hear the higher frequency noise of the bat when it is nearby and take measures to avoid it. Do you know of any other animal that produces ultrasonic sound? Now, let us learn about some applications which make use of the high-frequency ultrasound. Ultrasound can travel along well-defined paths even in the presence of obstacles. Ultrasonic sounds are extensively used in industries and in medical purposes. In industries, ultrasound is used to clean parts of instruments that are hard to reach, like the odd-shaped parts, spiral tube, electronic components, etc. These parts are dipped in a cleaning solution, and ultrasound waves are passed through it, which cleans the objects thoroughly. Ultrasonic sounds are also used to detect cracks and holes inside the metal blocks, which are invisible from outside, like the metals used in the construction of ships, bridges, and other scientific equipment. Ultrasonic sounds are passed through the metals to check the presence of any holes or cracks, and detectors are used to detect any transmitted waves. Ordinary sound of longer wavelength cannot be used for these purposes, as they bend around the corners of the defective locations and enter the detector. Ultrasound is made to reflect from various parts of the heart to form the image of the heart, which is called echocardiography. Ultrasonic waves are also used in ultrasound scanners to take pictures of the internal organs like liver, kidney, etc. These waves are passed through the tissues of the body, and then they are converted into electrical signals, which are used to take images of the organs. These images are then printed on a film. This technique is called ultrasonography. Ultrasonic waves are also used to break small stones in the kidneys. Now, let us learn about a device which uses ultrasonic waves to measure distance, direction, and speed of objects underwater, which is known as sonar. Sonar stands for Sound Navigation and Ranging. The device consists of a detector and a transmitter, and it is installed in a boat or a ship. the transmitter produces and transmits ultrasonic waves. These waves strike the objects on the seabed and get reflected back to the device, which is then sensed by the detector. The detector converts the ultrasonic waves to electrical signals. The distance of the object that reflected the sound wave can be calculated by knowing the speed of sound in water and the time interval between the transmission and reception of the ultrasound. Suppose the speed of sound in water is v and the time interval between the transmission and reception of the ultrasound is t. Then the distance 2d travelled by the ultrasound can be written as 2d is equal to v multiplied by t. This method is known as echo ranging, which is used to determine the depth of the sea and locate the sunken ships, hills, submarines, icebergs, etc. Bats are experts at this. As we know, they emit ultrasonic waves. These waves get reflected from the obstacles or their prey and reach back to the bat's ears. The nature of the reflections help the bats in locating and catching their prey. In this video, we learned about sonar and ultrasound. In the next video, we will learn about the human ear.